let's talk about taking the skills you already have and pointing them toward a brand new horizon. We're going to look at how your technical know-how could launch you into a really exciting career in aviation, specifically as an avionics technician.
You know that feeling, right? Some complex piece of electronics is on the fritz, you dig in, you troubleshoot, and then that little click, that light comes on, and it's working again. It's such a satisfying feeling, bringing something complicated back to life.
Well, that exact feeling of solving a technical puzzle is what we're diving into today. Now just imagine taking that same skill, that same satisfaction, and applying it to the high-stakes, high-tech world of aircraft.
So, our guide for this journey is a series called AvGeek in Residence. It's by Robert Kennedy, who writes it in collaboration with ChatGPT. And the whole point of the series is to shine a light on these incredible aviation careers you might have never even thought of, especially if you're maybe a veteran, a woman in the trades, or, anyone in the middle of your career who's looking for something new where your experience is actually a huge asset. So today, our destination is the world of the avionics technician. These are the unsung heroes, really, the crucial problem solvers who make sure the electronic brains of every single aircraft are working perfectly.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. What does an avionics technician actually do? Well, think of them as an electronics detective.
First off, let's just define the key term here, avionics. You can basically think of it as the nervous system of an aircraft. It's all the electronic systems that handle, well, everything, from communication and navigation to monitoring the weather and even flying the plane on autopilot, the whole shebang.
Avionics techs are the experts who inspect, diagnose, and fix all these critical systems. We're talking about the GPS that guides the plane, the radios that connect it to the ground, the autopilot, even the radar that lets pilots see through storms. This is the equipment that lives literally depend on.
So what does a day on the job look like? Honestly, it's a masterclass in precision under pressure. Let's walk through a pretty typical, high-stakes situation. So it often kicks off when a pilot reports an issue. Say a transponder is acting up. The technician immediately turns into that detective, right? They grab their specialized tools to hunt down the source of the fault. And then they have to make a huge call. Can this be fixed right here on the spot, or does the entire aircraft need to be grounded for more serious repairs? That is a massive responsibility.
It really is this unique blend of skills. You're part detective, part electrician, and part computer whisperer. And let's be real, it's not always glamorous. The job often means you're working against the clock in some pretty cramped, noisy hangars.
Okay, now we get to the most important part. Let's talk about why you, with the background you have right now, might be a perfect fit. The aviation industry is actively searching for the skills you already possess.
Seriously, the industry needs people with your experience. If you're a veteran with a technical background, a woman working in the trades, or maybe an engineer looking to pivot mid-career, this isn't just a random idea, it's a direct invitation. They want you.
And here's where your background becomes a straight-up superpower. Let's say you've worked in broadcast or telecom. You already understand signal flow and RF paths, which is perfect for troubleshooting an aircraft's communication systems. Come from the automotive world? Your skills with diagnostic tools are directly transferable. And for military vets? Well, your experience with radar and comms is, obviously, a perfect match.
Your experience is a massive, massive asset. Look, new technicians, they bring fresh training and modern software skills, and that's great. But seasoned pros bring something you just can't teach in a classroom. That gut feeling, that troubleshooting intuition, and the patience to think through a whole system when the pressure's on.
So what about the pay? Well, it's solid. In Canada, you're looking at an hourly range from about $30 to $45. In the US, it's typically between $25 and $55. And these are often unionized jobs, which means good benefits and, hey, sometimes even travel perks. And this isn't just a job. It's a real career with a clear path forward. You can start on the floor, move up to a lead technician, and from there, you could go into quality assurance or work as an engineering liaison. Once you're a true expert, you can even become a trainer or technical writer, shaping that next generation of technicians.
So, if you're interested, if this is sparking something, what's the next step? Let's talk about how you can make your final approach into this really exciting career.
The great news is there are excellent training programs all across North America. In Canada, you can check out places like Centennial College or BCIT. In the US, there's Spartan College, the US Aviation Academy, and a bunch of others. There are even online options now. Honestly, a quick search for avionics technician schools is the best way to find a program near you.
And you don't have to go it alone. There are amazing organizations out there like Women in Aviation International and Elevate Aviation in Canada. They are fantastic resources that offer mentorships, networking, and even scholarships to help make the whole transition a lot smoother.
If this has sparked your interest, you should absolutely check out the full AvGeek in Residence series on Substack. Robert Kennedy dives into all kinds of other vital aviation roles, like jet bridge operators and flight schedulers, and it's all focused on how the skills you already have can find a new home in aviation.
Look, this is a field built on precision, on safety, and on real expertise. It's a field that truly values deep experience. I'll just leave you with this final thought from the article. Aviation won't wait forever, but it is waiting for you.